Do you need to grow your team or hire talent, but you're afraid to spend a ton of money on a full-time resource? So you think, oh, I'll save money by hiring internationally. But then you realize you have no idea what you're doing in hiring internationally, and recruiting talent, hiring the right person, compliance, taxes, all of that. Been there, totally understand, but I want to tell you about an awesome solution called Truss, which you can check out specifically at hiretruss.com. And I want to talk to you about why Truss is such an awesome resource for doing just that, hiring a highly qualified global talent at a fraction of the price that you pay here in the States, and how it works. So Truss serves as an employer of record, which means that we have offices in a number of countries, but we'll use Uzbekistan here today, and we take care of taxes, compliance, payroll, device procurement, like if they need a laptop, all of the recruiting. You tell us what you need, you send us a job description, we're going to screen 75 candidates, give you 3 interviews, and you determine who you hire as a full-time hire. So although we pay them and you pay us, they're going to have your at your company name.com email address and serve as a full-time employee on your team that you select. We don't give them to you, you choose them, you hire them, they take your job. You're not contracting them from our team. So in addition to that, it's cool for the hire as well. They're going to get benefits, like localized benefits that include like health insurance benefits, even things like English lessons, health and wellness reimbursements, etc. So, we make hiring internationally easier, but I also want to just note specifically how advantageous it can be for you as the employer. So not only do we take care of all of that recruiting and ensuring you get the right candidate screened before you make a hire, just look at an example here of what it costs for something like a senior web developer or senior WordPress developer. These are real rates for what you would pay for this particular employee. So their salary is going to be billed at cost. Say it's $1,300 a month. Then you're going to pay a highly discounted income tax rate, as you would if you were hiring somebody in the States. And I'll explain why there's extreme advantages of working with Truss on this here in a second. And then you pay us a monthly fee for doing all of this, $400 flat rate, no matter what you pay the employee. That's what we charge to render this service. So your all-in cost for this employee, a senior developer, is $1,800 a month, $21,000 a year, something like this. So of course we can hire any roles, and salary changes depending on the role that you're hiring. But you can see extremely competitive rates, fair for everyone involved. And then, so how are we able to offer such competitive rates or savings? How are you able to pay so little? Well, so most people hiring internationally in Uzbekistan are going to pay 24% employment tax. But we have strong roots in Uzbekistan. Here's a little picture of one of our founders. Let's see if I can get it here. This photo was taken like 15 years ago. But all of these people are still with our team, and our 2 founders depicted here. We have an office in an IT park in Uzbekistan that allows us to get preferential tax treatment on the employees that are hired through that office. So you're saving, this isn't what you pay, this is what you're saving relative to what you would pay if you were hiring with a different employer of record. So you're paying 8.5% employment tax. And keep in mind, in this example that I showed, that employment tax is included in this rate. And the last thing I wanted to mention is that, and I kind of wrestled with this when hiring internationally at a previous job and through previous companies, you feel like maybe you're exploiting a country or a person, and that's not the case with Truss. So again, our founder, one of our founders, is from Uzbekistan. You see the goal of Uzbekistan is to add tech coding or development talent outsourcing to grow their nation's GDP. And that's what we're helping them do. Like, we're not trying to exploit people. We're trying to grow this nation based on our actual employees and founders' heritage roots, like where they were born and raised. And so I don't know if that matters to you. It matters to me that when you're hiring internationally, obviously you want the right fit for your business, but you also want to kind of do it the right way. And I think Truss does just that. So if you're needing to grow your team at all, specifically tech talent, you need to check out hiretruss.com and understand how we can help you grow your team easily with a kind of a turnkey solution at extremely competitive rates that are discounted even further based on our strong roots in the countries where we have offices.